Hey, good morning. This is Average Person Thinks, and today we'll be talking about our good old Schiit Audio Modi 2 Uber. Now, this is a very interesting DAC, I think. This costs $99 and they sound awesome. Now, they have all these inputs, like this is the power break input, the power, this is the on off switch, and interestingly, this one is the only one. Well, this is the one that had standard USB connection. The new Modi 3, if you want to buy a Modi 3, it just doesn't have this. This is a mini USB there, and this is our standard optical or SPDIF, and this is our good old coax, and this is the standard RCA. Now, what would I say? For this price, this sounds awesome. Add this to your computer audio, to your desktop, to your laptop, and your sound is immediately improved. And that change will be more than anything you will ever hear in your audio journey. That is the best one you'll ever hear. I mean, after this, whatever you hear, whatever DAC you buy, this much improvement you will never get. That's why I think this is the most important device that you will buy ever in your life. I mean, if you buy something else, I mean, I don't think the increment in sound versus the money you will pay will be this much. Like, if you calculate the efficiency, if you calculate how much you are gaining as a ratio or percentage, it will never be there. Anyway, this runs hot and I never turn off my DACs. And then this is the input selector button where you shift between your USB optical and coax. And this has nice feeds, it's heavy, it's metallic. And how should I say the sound? The sound is, I mean, nothing special. It doesn't sound like anything your super expensive DAC will ever sound, but it is sweet, awesome. It sounds fun. You'll come back to it. The bass becomes, I mean, the better if ever, better than ever that you have heard. All right, your headphones will sound awesome. I mean, this is this is hard to beat. All right. I mean, if you wanna buy a DAC and you have never bought a DAC before, you've never had a DAC before, even if you had a DAC before, you bought a cheap DAC somewhere else, just go and buy this. And I mean, the material you'll see, it's like the finish, and it's made in USA, and they're a company who designs stuff. um, I just wanted to mention that they also have a version called multi-bit version, Modi multi-bit. I have heard them. I never owned it. I've heard at friends, and so now the multibit sounds warmer. It sounds more textured, but it sounds more pleasant. But as I said, that the ratio of sound improvement when you pay $100 and get a Modi versus when you keep paying more, you can never make that ratio. That is how good these decks are too. Even if a beginner, or even if you are a old audiophile who has been doing this for ages, over and over, just go and buy this for your secondary system, the system in your office, that you want just a headphone, just you want to set up a headphone and listen to music and be happy. Just buy one. It will put a smile on your face. It'll put a smile on your mind. It will make you happy. I think just go ahead and buy a Modi and don't think twice. I mean, if you are if you're an audiophile who has been doing this and you know what you're doing, this is probably not worth it for your main system. Of course not. But you know, I have during my audiophile journey, I've had many DACs, and I have used many. I have used the Emotiva DACs. None of them were this pleasant. It was, I mean, I can totally live with this, and I've lived with this for a long time. As you can see, Modi to Uber, but in this channel we always talk about stuff that is time tested, that is not gonna go anywhere, that I have used for a long time, and I know it is well made, and it will stay with you forever, and the quality is good, and it has survived my tortures for years. We only talk about those things. So in that list, I think this will come. Now, I can compare it with other higher end shit stuff, but that's not useful. I will tell you what is the difference with my another tag that I use in casual listening, not in my high end, my primary or secondary system, but in fun use. I use another tag that is IFI micro IDSD black label. Now, what is the difference between this and micro IDSD? I would say the plain difference, if you ask me, is that the soundstage becomes, the clarity becomes way better. Everything is placed well, the basses are deeper, articulate, the clarity in every part of the sound, be it the high end, the mid end, the mid range, and the bass, the clarity is superb. I can even hear the grains in, not the grains, I would say, the when the bass is playing, I mean the upright bass, some player is playing, I can hear every single vibration. The sustains are better. I mean, I can go on and on and on. If you buy a Schiit Yggdrasil that I own, I can compare it to that. I can compare it to Chord Dave that I have heard. I don't own that. I don't own anything that of that range, but I have heard them in different places in multiple occasions. I can compare it to them, but they're more articulate. They're more. They have more clarity. But this is fun, and that is why you would buy a deck like this if you are beginning. You want something for fun, quick, cheap, easy, dirty, but the fun that you will get, I don't think you will ever manage to get from any other equipment that you will ever buy. The price to quality ratio, the price to utilization ratio is just off the roof.